Objection! Hello, every pony! I'm MasterCode, your ace analyst, and today we'll be discussing issue number 3 of the MLP Transformers crossover, Cybertron is Magic. The first story is Sick Beat, starring Octavia, Vinyl, The Student 6, and Soundwave. Once again, I do like how each story in the series has been thematically matching characters, like Farmer and Cowboy with AJ and Wild Wheel, or in the case of this issue, Sound with our favorite music ponies and Soundwave. It gives fans of both franchises something easy to grasp and understand about the characters, what they're known for, and the kind of situation they'll get involved with. While gathering their wits, Vinyl and Octavia discover the kids hiding in an alleyway. Besides her look, one of the things I really admire about Vinyl is the fact that despite her being mute, she's good at analyzing situations and is able to concoct unorthodox but viable solutions, whether it be solving a music issue with the perfect beat, or utilizing the resources around her, all the while keeping all nice and calm.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Soundwave arrives on the scene and a quick scuffle breaks out between the two before the Decepticon brings down the wall surrounding them and they all become trapped in the debris. While Smolder does attempt to fight back, the rest of the kids really don't do too much in this story, and mostly just argue back and forth about what they should do and are pretty much just wasted here. Although there are some pretty funny moments amongst the back and forth between everyone. After this, Smolder is literally the only one of the Student 6 utilized from now until the end of this arc, so I question why bring the rest of the kids if you're not going to do anything with them. If they all contributed in some way, even if it's just a distraction, that's something I could at least get behind. I'm surprised they didn't do more with Ocellus, as she would also have been a great catalyst to form a sort of kinship with the bots. Shuji does offer to give them their magic, but that's pretty much it. Transformer, Changeling, or, I don't know, have Ocellus turn into a Transformer? How cool would that have been to see her fight side by side with the other bots, as a mechanized creation of herself? Seems like an obvious oversight, but they can only fit so much into one story, so it's disappointing but understandable, as this is a sound-based character story. Initially, both sides fail to break through the rubble and debris, but Soundwave agrees to a temporary truce, and Vinyl, the resourceful mare that she is, builds the ultimate stereo system and blasts their way out. Moving on to story 2, we have The Beauty of Cybertron, starring Rarity, Autobot Ratchet, and Decepticons Knockout and Breakdown. Rarity and Ratchet are on a mission to subdue some of the captured Autobots and test a quote-unquote cure for the mind control effect. They eventually run into Knockout, and he and the fashionista bond over beauty aesthetics. As ludicrous as the situation is, with two different beings bonding in a war-torn environment, the dialogue between them is actually pretty funny. Even though there is the threat of doom for the Autobots by Sombra, it is kind of nice to show some character building as they gossip about the beautiful locations of Cybertron, especially with Knockout promoting the planet like in a brochure. Though they do have these talks while en route to their mission, so it isn't a detriment to the plot. As I mentioned, I don't know too much about the in-depth personalities of all the Transformers, yet this is a fun way to inject some life into the story. They do keep the focus of the mission when they come across some other bots to capture and save, and we get a cool little battle with Rarity's team subduing them. Thus we end with a teaser of Sombra finalizing his plans for his big attack. Much like the previous arc, I do wish we had a little more interaction with the main villain. We saw Chrysalis and Megatron teaming up in the first episode, and then we hear nothing from them until the final issue. Same thing here, where I wish we had some more interaction or a bit more insight into the King's dark plans. Despite those issues, I still have a lot of fun with this comic. The ridiculous, over-the-top nature of ponies and robots fighting or conversing together on a futuristic planet continues to be an entertaining read. The dialogue and the interactions are great, the characterization, at least from the MLP side, is spot on, and couple that with some good comedic and action moments, I can't wait to see how it all ends. Well, that's it for today, guys. Until next time, MC out!